Fifth grade Science, Chapter 3. The nervous system. How do you understand and remember all the things you see or learn about? Why do you blink your eyes without even knowing about it? Your brain is in charge of all these things and a lot more. It works even when you are sleeping. Brain is the boss of our body and an active member of the nervous system. The nervous system is comprised of two major parts: the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. Nervous system controls and coordinates all other systems of our body. Central nervous system. The central nervous system consists of two main parts: brain and spinal cord. Brain gets different types of information from the sensory organs. Brain. The brain is the control tower of our body. All our activities are controlled by our brain. It is located inside the bony skull of our head, which protects it from injuries. The brain works continuously throughout day and night. It stores, retrieves, and processes the information it gathers, just like computer. It also controls the working of different organs of our body. Brain controls speech, memory, decision making, emotions, intelligence, movement, and balance. It has three parts: cerebellum, and medulla oblongata or brainstem. Let us study about different parts of the brain. Cerebrum. It is the largest part of the brain. It is composed of left and right hemispheres. Each hemisphere controls the opposite sides of the body. It controls activities like speech, learning, memory, intelligence, reasoning, decision making, and imagination. Cerebellum. It is the red part of the brain. It is located under the cerebrum. Its functions is to coordinate muscular movements, maintaining posture and balance. Medulla oblongata. It is the lower part of the brain and appears like a stem. It connects the cerebrum and the cerebellum to the spinal cord. It controls breathing, heart rate, and other involuntary muscles. Therefore, it is called vital knot. Every time you recall an incident or have a new thought, you are creating a new connection in your brain. Spinal cord. Spinal cord connects the brain to the rest of the body. It is a continuation of the medulla oblongata and runs down the middle of the back. The spinal cord is enclosed in the vertebral column. It performs two main functions. It sends and receives impulse to and from the brain. It acts as a center for immediate response, that is, reflex action. There are three layers of membranes which cover and protect the brain and spinal cord. These membranes are known as meninges. Peripheral nervous system. You must have seen electrical cables and wires in your home. Nerves in our body are also like wires carrying messages from the brain to other parts of our body through the spinal cord and vice versa. That is, from other part of the body to the brain. All the nerves that connect the central nerve system with the various body parts collectively form the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nerve system mainly has three types of nerves: sensory nerves, motor nerves, and mixed nerves. Sensory nerves. They carry messages from the sense organs to the central nervous system. The brain tells us what we see, hear, taste, smell, or feel. Motor nerves. They bring messages from the central nervous system to the muscles and tell them what to do. Mixed nerves. They perform the functions of both sensory and mixed nerves. They are found in the brain and spinal cord. Taking care of nerve system. Nerve system is an important system of our body. Let us study about some of the ways by which we can take care of our nerve system. We should exercise regularly. Regular exercise is good for brain as it increases the flow of oxygen to the brain. Oxygen is required for the better functioning of the brain. The brain stops functioning if it does not get a constant supply of oxygen for more than 4 minutes. We should eat a balanced diet. A well-balanced diet increases the efficient working of brain. We should avoid consuming alcohol and drugs in excess. Alcohol affects the functioning of the cerebellum. A person who has consumed excess alcohol is not able to walk and talk properly. We should take enough sleep for healthy brain. While sleeping, the cerebellum is also at rest, so it does not maintain the balance of body. We should always wear a helmet while driving two-wheeler vehicles. This is to protect the brain from injuries in case any accident happens. Types of actions. Our brain, which is a key member of the nerve system, is the master of all our actions. There are different types of actions performed by us. What happens when you touch a hot cup of tea by mistake? Or when you write something in your copy? Is there any difference between these two actions? In the first case, you immediately pull your hand back from the hot cup without thinking, while in the second case, you think before writing anything. These are two types of actions: involuntary and voluntary actions performed by us. Voluntary actions. Actions performed by an individual with his her own will are known as voluntary actions. These actions are controlled by the cerebrum. For example, lifting a book, turning off an electrical switch, or riding a bicycle are all voluntary actions. Involuntary actions. Actions that occur without the consent or conscience with all and actions that occur without the conscience will of an individual are known as involuntary actions. Involuntary actions are of two types: automatic and reflex actions. Automatic actions. Actions performed by an individual without his or her conscience through are called automatic actions. Regular beating of our heart is an example of automatic action. Reflex actions. The spontaneous, automatic, sudden mechanical response without the will of an individual in response to a stimulus are called reflex actions. Pulling away of hand on touching of very hot or very cold things, or closing of eyes when something enters them are the examples of the reflex actions.